Okay. Guys, bear with me. That's better. Okay. Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to All About Women. Let's talk. Good afternoon to as many of you. I really hope that you all are enjoying your afternoon so far. I hope that, so far you've kind of really enjoyed your day, despite the fact of how cold it is outside. But although the at least it's not raining. Thank God for that, but at least we're kind of having to deal with such a weather, unfortunately. But apart from that, I really hope that you all are really enjoying yourself so far. That is very good. So I really hope you all are enjoying yourself so far. You're having a great and a wonderful afternoon. Well, so again, I am, guys, so again, guys, I'm kind of giving you another nice boomba topic for this Christmas, because next week actually is Christmas so far. Wow. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So it's kind of one of those days that people should kind of go out and get their shopping before everything ends on the actual Christmas Day. But anyway, I really hope you guys are enjoying yourself. So, before we start, many of you may or may not know me by your girl, Edgeps. So guys, as we start now, guys, I mean women actually. I'm not gonna say guys, because this is actually for to as many women. Christmas itself is one of those years, is one of those seasons that only comes once a year, and after that everything goes back to normal. But a lot of women are really going through a lot of things. They're going through a lot of things during the Christmas. But some people don't kind of seem to realize that, and the women, they, in their own kind of way, they're kind of trying to express themselves. They're kind of trying to let people know that I'm going through these problems, but it's just that they don't kind of really know how to say it out. They don't know how to say it out. They don't kind of know how to kind of express themselves. And even if they kind of try and say it out, they feel that people will judge them. But that's not the case. People can't judge you, and that's the reason why it's kind of good to share with other fellow women like yourself whatever it is that you are facing, or whatever kind of difficulties that you are facing. Because just like they say, oh, hello, and welcome. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate. I hope you're doing well so far. So anyway, so actually, it's kind of good for women to actually to actually come out and actually tell other women themselves. 67. Oh, okay. And that's good. So yeah, it's kind of good for women to actually share their the kind of issues that they are facing, because they're both young women and older women who has experience, and with the level of experience that they have, they can kind of give you advice on how you can kind of come out of that difficult times. Oh, okay. Okay, so my name is Adez. So, but I did kind of mention it before I started. So yes. Anyway, back to what I am saying. Now, so it's kind of good. It's kind of good to share with other fellow women like yourself. Thank you. Other fellow women like yourself. Yeah, it's kind of good to kind of share your problems you're facing, or whatever kind of difficulty it is. That's the thing. That's how it is. Okay, that's how it is with Christmas. Not even not even just Christmas. As our everyday life, we often face a lot of difficulties. We often face a lot of obstacles along the way, but it's a matter of how you deal with that problem. Oh, can I sing? Oh, I can, but my voice is not that really great. Because I wouldn't kind of want to start it, and my voice cracks along the way. Maybe, yeah, maybe that will be like in another day, like another live session. Maybe tomorrow, but I don't kind of want my voice to crack. That's kind of what I'm kind of trying to avoid. Bear with me, guys, because my throat is slightly a bit dry. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's try. I would like. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I will. Okay, what I will do is I will sing. Yeah, I will sing something, but that will be like towards the end before I conclude everything. Is that okay with you? So anyway, now, as I was saying, okay, that's great. So yes, so as I was saying, now it's kind of good to share your yeah, it's kind of share your experience that you're facing with older women, because yeah, their experience, because they've lived through the life, they've lived through the life that we are living, as in we younger ones are currently living. They've lived through that life, and they know what it's like, because the majority of them, they're mothers themselves. They are mothers with they're mothers with grown up children. Oh, thank you. They are mothers with grown up children who has experienced life, so they kind of will give you the advice based on their own experiences. So it's kind of sometimes is good to share. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the compliment. I do appreciate that. Now, so back to what I'm saying. So with older women who has experience, they kind of often they'll give the advice to the younger women that's in their early 20s, early 30s, or if possible going to their early 40s, because oh, okay, yeah, because again they've lived that life, they've really lived it. So, but sometimes sometimes it's kind of also good to get the advice from to get the advice from like a professional, like a counselor, or yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Please subscribe. As many of you, please subscribe. I don't mind. Thank you so much. And the red button, the red button is somewhere at the top, so you just need to kind of locate it and find it at the top there. Oh, okay. That's fine. So anyway, now, so back to what I'm saying. So yes, thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah, it is actually good to kind of share your experiences with a professional, because also with professionals, they too have experienced life. They too have passed through a lot of obstacles and hurdles, and with their experience, they also will advise you the right way and the things that you need to do to overcome these experiences, these hardness in your life. So it's good to speak to an older woman who thank you. Yeah, please tell them. Now, so yes. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yes. Now, it's good to speak to an older woman so that they can advise you. They can advise you more, because again, they are mothers, and they are using their experiences that they have gone through to advise you on what you can do and how to kind of overcome this hardness in life and these experiences. But every experience that we face as a woman is I'll kind of call it like a crossroad, like a crossroad to a phase in life, because it's all part of growing up. It's part of growing up, and it's also one of those training as well that your mother has kind of coached you when you were growing up, as from a child to a teenager to transition to the early adulthood. Now, I'm sure that a lot of women. Sorry, I can't. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't because I'm taken already. Please, thank you. But be professional, thank you. Now, anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, now your mothers, they would have really actually coached you, giving you all the advice. Good, tell them, please tell them. Bombard them if you have to. Anyway, so back to what I'm saying. So your mother would have actually given you the coaching that you need to understand in life, and she would have told you when you were growing up that you will definitely come. Not come as in you will kind of start experiencing. Okay, you too. You will kind of be experiencing a lot of things. You'll be experiencing a lot of troubles. Oh, thank you. You'll be experiencing. That's good. You'll be experiencing a lot of issues, a lot of troubles. Because we as adults, we experience a lot of things all the time. And this is what your mother will be telling you. So that when you become a full adult, you know that in the back of your mind, your mom has already told you that these are what you're going to experience. when you're growing up, and mostly when you you definitely decide to settle down with somebody. But this is after you have graduated from university, because obviously your education comes first before settling down with the man of your dreams. Now, after your mom has kind of already told you about what you will be experiencing, you know that your mom has already told you this, so that you already know that you will know how to kind of handle these obstacles that will come your way. So even if it's a man trouble, you already know that yes, my mom has already told me that if I get into a relationship, I will be experiencing these kind of issues when I kind of decide to commit myself to a man. Now, to as many ladies, this message is really, really for you. Now, this is not so. Women actually who are kind of pretending to be okay, it's kind of good to, yes, again, it's kind of good to actually say out whatever it is that's kind of bothering you. Don't bottle it up. Speak to someone that you know. It can be your older sister who you're very close to. It can be your auntie that's kind of like a role model to you. It can be your auntie, even your cousin too, that can also help you. It can be anyone that you know. But as far as it's someone that you know that is kind of trusted, that won't kind of leak out your information, okay, that won't leak out your information, or will not actually one day kind of can tell the next person that, oh, this is what me and my friend discussed. Because some friends will do that. I mean, some friends they'll pretend to be your friend. They'll pretend to be your friend kind of just to get as much information from you. Then you'll even be surprised that that same friend that you kind of trusted your information your whole life to her or to him will be the same person that will stab you in the back and go to the next person and tell the next person that, look, that this is what my friend told me. Or you'll never know. Is there going to be flood? That's my question. To be honest with you, I don't know, but that's kind of something I would check. I'll have to check that out. And later, I'll check that out, and then later on I'll kind of let you know that very answer. Now, anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, then you'll be so surprised that the same person you actually trusted with your information has gone and leaked out your information to the next person. And you'll probably even be surprised to even find out that your information you kind of leaked out to your best friend has actually gone to a journalist. And that journalist has actually kind of written on that story, and is gone and been published for the whole world to see that very information that you've told your best friend. That's why we kind of need to be very, very careful when it comes to the kind of friends that you make, because again, not every friend is to be trusted. And even this is also what your mother would have actually told you as well when growing up. So it's kind of good for you to find a friend who is very, very trusted. Whether if it's a friend if it's like a childhood friend that you've known, that you've grown up with, that you know that will never stab you in the back, then that's good. If it's someone that you know from church, that you know them very, very well, and you've known them for several years, and you know that they're not that kind of person, again, that's very good, because they are kind of like a sister in Christ to you, even though that they're not kind of biologically your relative, they're just your sister in Christ. But again, is very good for you to kind of share with somebody that you know your, like, not everything about your problems, but the most crucial and very, very thing that kind of really bothers you about is good for you to share that with her. And yeah, once you kind of share that with her, then she will actually kind of advise you. She will advise you based on the Christian way. She'll even quote a very powerful word, a very powerful word of scripture in the Bible, and even tell you that, look, please use this particular scripture in the Bible, and use it, read it, meditate on it, pray on that very situation that is bothering you, and God will answer you. That's actually the kind of advice that your sister in Christ will actually kind of tell you. Now, for women who smiles to others but are hurting inside, again, it's kind of good to share your experience with people and trusted people that you know, but also it's also very, very good to actually also share your experience with your Creator from heaven and earth, which is God, which is Jesus Christ, who actually died for our sins on Calvary. So he's also he's the number one. He's the number one that is the best person to kind of share your experiences through prayers, and he will guide you. He will guide you, if possible, by using somebody else to kind of give you the advice that you need. It's just that you won't kind of really be able to see him, but he will use somebody else who is experienced to give you the advice that you need. But when that person is giving you the advice, you will know immediately that the message that they're trying to give you is actually from the Holy Ghost itself. Now, if Christmas feels heavy this year, this message is for you. But please note, you're not weak. You're not weak at all. And do not ever let anyone actually tell you that you're weak. Because that word is actually a very, very powerful word, and it's a very powerful word. And that kind of word can actually cause a lot of damage in your life. It can break you down physically, mentally, and emotionally just by that word that someone has actually told you. It can actually cause a person to have a certain health problem, because that person is pondering and thinking on that very word that person has actually told you. So certain words that people say is kind of not really good, mostly when it comes to that person that has a particular health problem. And then for you to come out and kind of say that kind of thing to them is even triggered and added more to their health problem. So it's kind of very good. Yeah, please read this. Oh my god. Okay. I don't kind of really understand the last bit that you are saying, but please, it'll be much better if you can kind of, it'll be much better actually if you kind of actually tell me what you're saying in English. Is that okay with you? Because I don't kind of really understand that last bit that you're saying. Yeah, again, once again, you've kind of repeated the same thing. I don't kind of really understand that last bit that you are trying to tell me. And yeah, hello from, yeah, yeah, hello and welcome. Welcome and thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. Now, anyway, back to what I'm saying. Okay. Daily gym. You're right about that. You are definitely right about that. Now, again, yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, it's very, very bad for someone to actually tell you, okay, it's very bad for someone to actually say that kind of thing to you, because it does cause a lot of problem, and the last thing you kind of need is for someone to say that kind of word to you. Now the first one is okay. Now the first one is pressure to be happy. Many of us women, we're under a lot of pressure by family, because there's a lot of stress that is going on with women. Yeah, there's a lot of stress they're facing through life. Yeah, they are passing through a lot of stress due to a lot of things that is happening, and from the past experiences that they have faced, which is kind of really haunting them and disturbing them up until now. So they often kind of go through a lot of stress when they remember that very ordeal that they've gone through. It does kind of stress them a lot. Yeah, it stresses them, and they find it very hard to smile. So they are kind of put under pressure by their own relative, their family members, and they'll pressurize them like, please smile. They'll tell, please smile. It's not kind of good to see you unhappy. It's making you not to kind of really look nice. Those kind of things is what the family members will be telling them, putting them under a lot of pressure, which is not it's kind of good not to kind of really pressure a woman. It's kind of better for them to kind of be free to be happy whenever they want to be, because women have their good days, women have their bad days. The same thing with younger women, the same thing with teenage girls as well. They have their good days, they have their bad days, but it's better that they are not kind of really pressured into whatever it is that they are facing. It's good that they are not pressured, because if they are under a lot of pressure, then they'll kind of break down. They'll break down. And the last thing they would want is for them to break down. They would actually want for their they kind of want for them to kind of be happy whenever they're ready to be happy. Because mainly sometimes it can be the fact that the country that they were born into, they are not happy because of the way the country is being ruled. Maybe it can be the fact that they are struggling financially to make ends meet, just because of the fact that they're not being paid well, or maybe their children is kind of is feeling sick, and they're experiencing a fever. So they will not be very happy. They will not be happy because they've seen their child suffer from flu, from malaria, and they don't know kind of how to help them because their work that they are working is not really paying them the kind of money that they need to be able to fend for their family. In fact, in some areas in Africa, they survive on farm work. So they'll grow a lot of things. They'll grow a lot of things just so that they can be able to eat. Even if it's like a certain animal as well, they're ready to kind of slaughter them so that they can actually be able to use that and eat. That's how they survive on. That's how they survive on, just because they don't have the money that they need to fend for themselves, to get much better and good food for themselves. So that kind of thing will actually put them under a lot of pressure. They'll be so sad, they'll be so upset that why me? In fact, they'll even be telling themselves that why did their mother bring them into such a world of suffering that they don't know how to kind of get out of it. And the worst part of it is that their mother that actually brought them into the world is now no more. And they'll be thinking that, oh, how am I going to fend for my children? And mostly the fact that some ladies who live in Africa has more than one children. And they'll be thinking, how are they going to fend for their children with the little that they have? And that's why it's good. That's why it's very good to have. Yeah, it's good to have faith. It's good to have faith in God, because there's nothing that God cannot do. If you're not a believer, it's best that you. If you're not a believer, it's kind of best that you start believing in God, because again, He is the creator of heaven and earth, and without Him, we will not. Majority of us will not even exist. So it's kind of good, and it's kind of better for us to acknowledge God, number one, before acknowledging your family that you came from. Because again, without God, you will not even exist. So we need to always remember that in the back of your mind. Now, again, financial stress. Now, women, guys, bear with me, because again, I need to kind of take my water. Now, financial stress, that is another big problem. Oh God, spare me because somebody's poking me. Yes, so financial stress is another problem. Okay, it is. It's such a very, very big problem. It is. It's a very big problem. Mostly, yeah, when you don't have money, you're under a lot of strain, a lot of stress, because mostly when your family does not live in the UK or America, that they live in Africa, all hope is on you. All hope is on you. And they, even though you don't have the money, your family, they won't believe it. They'll think that you have money and you don't want to give it. You don't want to give it to them. Except the only way they will understand is maybe if you can kind of screenshot your bank account for them to see, they will now understand that, oh, that my son is not joking about what he's saying. My daughter is not joking about what she's saying, that she actually doesn't have money. And that's the reason why she's not been able to give us the money that we need to be able to survive. So what they will now do is that they will have no choice but to find another alternative to be able to get the money that they need to be able to survive. So they'll probably borrow money from someone, or they'll probably borrow money from the bank just so that they can be able to use it and to survive for a certain period of time until they bounce back. And obviously they have to kind of pay that loan back to the bank so that they don't kind of eventually get themselves into trouble and they won't kind of end up losing their home. Now, so the financial stress is not good. It's not kind of really good. Mostly when your family does not understand that you are passing through a lot of stress, and they kind of need to be very, very supportive. They will kind of, they'll kind of they'll need to give you the space. They'll need to give you the space, and they'll need to give you that space to be able to actually give you time to come up with the money. Then, once you eventually find that money, you'll be able to send that money straight away to your family members. But as far as you tell your family members that, look, listen, like right now, I'm not joking, I'm struggling financially, please give me time to bounce back. That, look, I'm expecting this amount of money, that please give me time. When I receive that money, I will definitely send you some money just so that you can survive. And yeah, they will understand because they know that you're not joking, they know you're struggling, and they know that they've actually seen the fact that you've actually screenshot your account, and they've seen it, and they know that you actually, of truth, that you're not joking, that you don't have any money right now. So they won't pressurize you until you actually have that money. Now, loneliness or loss. Many women, they struggle with loneliness. And why they struggle with loneliness? Because it's hard for them to find a man. It's very hard. Because it's not easy. It's not easy for a man to kind of come up to you and say, hey, I like you, and I want to get to know you. Because for example, in the UK, it's not easy for a man to actually come up to you and tell you that, look, I like you and I want to get to know you. First of all, the first question that will be in that woman's mind is that, who are you? What do you want from me? Then they will ask that, are you working? Because they wouldn't want a man who doesn't have a job to be a liability to them. They'll actually want for that man to be able to also assist her financially. They'll want that man to be able to help out as well. Not just putting the burden on her itself. Then, once she finds out, then it's kind of good to kind of give her time to be able to actually be able to talk to the man. It's good to give her a bit of time to actually talk to the man, find out who he is, the background he's from, and where he's trying to go with with whatever it is that he's trying to tell her, whether it's friendship, whether if it's something more that he wants. So it's good for a woman to be left and give her time, because women are kind of hard to get. Women don't just kind of give in. They don't just give themselves in because the reason why they don't is because with the sin that has come to the world, no person is to be trusted. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Long time no see. Okay, maybe not long time. Yes. So long, yeah, long time no see. I've even been wondering that. Yeah, long time no see. Where have you been? Have you been hiding? Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've not kind of seen you for a while. Even me myself, yeah, I've not kind of really been well. It's kind of been, oh, okay. It's kind of, yeah, really been off and on, but it's good that. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of okay. Anyway, so yes, so back to what I'm saying now. So, to so it's kind of, so with women, they kind of really they kind of find it hard um, to agree to a man because of the thing that has happened. Not just the thing that has happened that has come into the world. Yeah, not everyone is really to be trusted because women are used and dumped every time. I yeah, remember I did say I'm not saying that I'm not gonna sing, but I will actually sing towards the end. I will sing towards the end, just before I round up. But yeah, that is a promise. Towards the end I will sing. Okay. So yeah, anyway, back to what I'm saying. Okay, you want me to sing, now? You really want me to sing now? It would take long. Okay, alright. Okay, fine. Okay, I heard that you're not asking me to sing again after I sing. Okay. Um okay. I can see your destination. This time I hear my call. No more hesitation. This time I've gone for all. I know where this road leads to. Therefore I will rise. I know this dream will come true. And I will fall the sky. Spirit, spirit, would you hide me? Spirit, spirit, stand by me. Come on and come on and come on and set me free. No, no fly. Thank you. I can see your hesitation. I can hear your call. No more destination. Yes, I did tell you that my voice is not that great. I did, but yeah, I mean, I don't know for you, but yeah, I did tell you that my voice is not that great, because I don't kind of want it to crack. Okay, all right then. Thank you. Now, anyway, so At least you now heard. At least you now heard me sing. At least you now heard me sing, and I can rest now. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. So yes. Now women often are lonely. Yes, they are lonely. Because yeah, they're kind of hard to get as well because they are used and dumped by men. And mostly that's mostly that men. Yeah, men do that. But please, don't get me wrong. Not every single man do that. There are men who are actually kind of genuine and they kind of want to be in a relationship where there are certain men that actually kind of uses women and dump them. And that's kind of part of the reason why women often are lonely, because they don't actually want their hearts to be broken like it has been before. They're not kind of really ready to go through that kind of ordeal again. They're not ready for it, for their hearts to be broken. They're not ready for such a thing. So they would actually rather stay lonely until they find the right man. They'll rather stay lonely. Now, also loss. Women also pass through loss in their life, in their life, or in a member of their family's life. Now it can be their mum, it can be their dad, or it can be a brother or sister that they've lost. And that kind of thing actually breaks them down. It breaks them down because it's not easy for that woman, because she's actually grown up with her mom. I mean, think of it. A woman that gave birth to you, that actually brought you into this world, and she actually watched you grow up until a certain time, and then all of a sudden, she has kind of been diagnosed with a certain health problem, which she has been told that she only has up to 3 months to live. I mean, imagine hearing that from a doctor that, look, that your mom has this terminal illness and she has only 3 months to live. That kind of thing will actually shatter you, that, wow, why at this very time, why at this crucial time in my life that this kind of thing should happen? Why can't my mum actually live longer? That woman will actually be asking herself that question. But the thing is, things can actually happen at any time. It doesn't actually matter your age. It doesn't matter your age, or it doesn't matter how young you are, but things happen. And when God says that it is your time to come to heaven, then it's your time. Maybe your mother, the fact that her terminal illness is not kind of giving her the chance to live to the fullest, then maybe that's her time that she actually has. And that's her time she actually has. And now God has actually told her that, okay, that there is a back to the question. Sure, that's fine. Um, yeah, hi. Now, so God. So back to what I was saying. So God has already told that woman that, look, listen, yeah, that yes, while you're on earth, yeah, you're actually terminally sick, and they don't have a cure. But me myself, I have a cure. Oh, okay, bye. But me myself, I have a cure, and that cure is in heaven. So he will actually tell that woman that, listen, that it's time for you to leave the world and come to heaven, where you will never suffer any pain, any sickness no more. And that woman, that woman, as in the daughter of that woman, will be very, very stressed. She'll be so angry that, wow, why at this time that such a thing is happening to my mom? That, wow, that I'm really gonna miss my mom. That why can't something be done? That's the question she would be asking herself. But that's her time. That's her time to actually leave the world. And when God says that it is our time to leave the world, who are we to say no? Because this world is already condemned already. This world is already condemned, and it has been since sin has come into the world. And there's not kind of nothing that really we can do about it, except, yeah, there's not really much we can do but keep praying for and always asking God for forgiveness for any way we've sinned, and He will forgive us until the time that is kind of until the time that we have to say goodbye to the world. Now, family expectation. Again, like I said, some women has families in Africa, and the expectation of that family in Africa is for their child to be sending money to them every time. They'll be, yeah, that's their expectation, for money to be coming to them every time. And oh, okay, I'm a content creator. Wow, that's amazing. That's very good. It's very good to hear. Wow, you're a content creator. That's very good. Now, back to what I'm saying. So yes, so mostly women who has families in Africa, yeah, there's an expectation, and the mother always expects for their child to actually be sending them money every month, or practically even every week. And what the mother don't seem to realize is that the law of the country that child is in needs to be followed. Just like, for example, in the UK, when an individual has families back in Africa, and mostly the parents and the family are kind of very demanding that they need money, and when the child sends money across to the mother, the child will actually ask the mother, please, would you be able to please manage this money that I'm sending across, because it's not easy for me, and I can't be sending money out all the time, because there is a certain threshold that I am allowed to actually send across, a certain threshold, as in a certain limit, and once I pass that limit, I can't send money again. So you'll kind of have to put enough money. And yeah, most mothers they understand that, while other mothers they don't. but it is very very important to act. It's very important for mothers to kind of be understanding. I'm not saying, okay, yeah, I'm not saying that all mothers are not understanding, but most mothers are. But they need to kind of, yeah, they need to kind of realize and understand that the country that their child is in, they have to follow the law. And mostly when it comes to sending money through a post office, they can't exceed the limits that they have been given. Otherwise, they will be blocked. They will be blocked completely. In fact, they will probably even be tagged as a fraudster. So the post office will, not the post office, but Western Union that they normally use will actually block them from sending out money, because they will kind of need to know the reason why you're constantly sending out money before they can actually release the funds to the family member. Now, being strong all year and now feeling empty. It's good to feel strong. It's always good to feel strong. It's good to feel very, very, very strong all the time. At the same time, it's good to feel strong every year, and kind of be strong to do the things you need to do, have faith, and everything will be okay. And try your best not to feel empty. Try your best not to. Rather keep busy with things that will actually kind of help you to be happy all the time. Now guys, this is actually a motivational word that the women needs to hear. Now, you don't owe anyone perfection. Rest is not laziness. Saying no is self-respect. You're allowed to breathe even at Christmas. So, certain people expect you to be perfect, but they've forgotten that we're human beings, and we can't be perfect. Even though that you try, you can't be perfect. The only thing that you can do is just to try your best and to do things as perfect as you can. But if you can't struggle. You can't struggle yourself to be perfect because of one person. In between, it's good to have a rest. Because of your health, it's good to have a rest. It's good to have a rest so that you will not kind of have health issues. It's kind of good to have that rest. And when someone kind of expects something from you, and you can't give that person what you need, it's kind of good to actually say no. And saying no, you're respecting yourself. Mostly, for example, if a man tries to take advantage of you and you say no, your you can you can actually grieve. You can actually you can actually grieve. You can kind of you can grieve. You can report it. You can grieve because it is stressful. It is very stressful at the fact that you're being pressured into doing what you don't want to do. Now, guys, now I actually have a few questions for you, as in to the women, I have some questions for you. Now it's up to you if you want to answer it or if you want to write it down. But if you do, that will be great. Now, the first question is, what drained you for this? What drained you this year? So so I'm gonna leave that question to you for you to answer it. I mean, you can, if you want, you can answer it here, or you can answer it in the comment section whenever you're ready. Then the second question is, who did you pour into? Wow, that's a very, very tough question. Now, the last but not the least is, what do you need to realize before the new year? Now, to the ladies, I'm gonna leave these questions to you. I'm not gonna be the one to actually answer these questions. I'm gonna leave these questions to you, and it's down to you to answer these questions. And and let me know. That will actually be great. Now, I would also like for you to actually, say these motivational words. This year, I will pass. This year is my season. This year is my season to shine. You are enough. You're seen. And better days is coming to you. So please, I've given you 2 motivational words, and I would really like for you to say it every morning. Even if it's something that you would like to be saying when you wake up every morning, say it every morning, or put a mirror in your room, or if you have a mini mirror, like a makeup mirror, you can actually look into that mirror and say those motivational words every day until it kind of sticks into your head. Now, I wanted to ask, now, if this live has helped you, please share this with another woman who might be struggling silently. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are still becoming. So please, I would like for as many of you to please share this message. Please share this message to as many people who need it. Please share that message to them. It's very, very good. Please share that message to them, because they will actually need this message. Please share it to them, and things will be okay. Things will be okay. Okay. Advance Merry Christmas. Yeah, the same to you. Thank you. So yes, Now, please share this with other women that kind of needs to struggle, that kind of needs to come out of their struggling, because this word will actually help them a lot. Anyway, guys, so I've come to the end of the live, because yeah, I need to kind of eat my dinner now. But yeah, I would have kind of eaten my lunch, but I said let me kind of see my fans before I eat. So yeah, I'm going to kind of eat my dinner now, because yeah, my my belly is singing, so it needs some food. So yeah, so yes, guys. So I will probably be on much later on. If not, I'll be on tomorrow, because I kind of need to also kind of have a little rest as well, so I can recuperate for tomorrow, and yeah, so that I can come back more stronger with more boompa messages. But so far, I really hope that you all are kind of enjoying my messages, and it's kind of motivating you. And before I go, please and please and please, I'm really urging as many of you to please subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleagues, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, is your girl Interest. And to the person that subscribed, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for that person that helped me to subscribe. And yeah, I will see you all on tomorrow by God's will. God bless, and do enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you either later on or tomorrow by God's will. So bye for now.